Hello everyone, so today I'll be doing a video on the basics of the golf swing. So I'll just be addressing some key concepts that my coach has taught me over the course of a few years that I've been working with them. And then I'll just try to teach as much as I know so far to you guys, and then yeah, I think let's get started. So the first thing, before we get into anything, any swing, any setup position or anything, is that I just got to tell you, there's many ways to swing the golf club. After all, as long as you hit the ball consistently, solidly, and straight, you're good. You're just all good. That's your perfect swing. So I'll just show you how I got my swing so far, and then we'll just go from there. So first thing, the grip. So I personally use an overlapping grip where the pinky of the right hand overlaps over the index and the middle finger of the left hand, like that. So there are actually many other ways to grip the golf club, and another commonly seen way will be the interlocking grip, where the pinky of the of the right hand goes between the index and the middle finger of the left hand, like that. So each of these different grips have some different characteristics throughout the swing, and to be honest, it's just a personal preference. I personally prefer the overlapping grip because because it just feels better. I tried both, and then the overlapping just felt better to me. So it's really up to you on which grip you want. Just choose the one that feels better. So the grip. Now we've got the grip. Setup position. Setup position, athletic stance. Got a flat back. Somewhat tall head, keep it up there, and then stick your butt out. Athletic position. So, and then you just grip the club, set it on the ground, maintain about a fist distance from the tip of the club to your thighs, and then you'll be good for the setup. So how that will look like up front, it'll be somewhat like this: athletic position, flat back, butt sticking out, grip the club, fist distance from the thighs, and we're all good. So the thing about a good setup is that it forms the basis of your golf swing, because the setup, how you set up, will literally be how your position will be when you make contact with the ball, and that's really important. So having that set up, we start the swing. First thing, the most important thing about the swing is you got to keep it together. You got to keep your entire body functioning as one. You don't want your upper body swing all the way back while your lower body's not moving and all that stuff, because overall, after all, the golf swing is all about compact. The smaller the amount of unnecessary movements that you have just means you're going to be more consistent, more accurate, and you're going to put more power in your shots. So after all that, okay, let's just get started on this upswing. So you've got your stance, grip the club. So the upswing is actually just pretty simple. You just pretty much just bring the club up, rotate your entire body. One key thing to look for is you got to lock your right knees as you rotate around, like this. And once the club is parallel to the ground, it should be facing directly towards your target line, down the line. And then after that, you just swing on up like a pendulum. Make it all natural. Don't force it up. Just bring it up like that. And then once you reach the tip of the upswing, one thing to look for is your entire chest should be pointing the opposite direction of your target line, and your entire back should be pointing directly towards your target line. So with a good rotation, it allows you to form a good downswing, which also makes the upswing really important, somewhat important to the entire golf swing. So another thing to look for will be once you reach the tip of the upswing, you've got to look for these two right angles here on your right arm. You've got the right perpendicular forearm to the spar of the arm, and then your hands to the clubs with the forearm. 290 degrees, that forms the so-called double pendulum. That's essential for having a good golf swing. That's the right hand. Once you reach the tip of the upswing, you also got to look for the straight arm towards the left hand. And just keep it together, keep both arms always in front of your body. Don't let it just wander around, because when you do that, you're going to start slicing the ball. So once you reach top of the upswing, we start the downswing. So, key element. when you start the downswing, maintain your spine angle. Don't go up and down, or anything like that. Same thing with the upswing. Maintain your spine angle. Keep it the same angle as how you begin your setup position. So when you initiate the downswing, you initiate it with your left knee. You just hold your entire body together. As your knee moves, your whole hand should move too. You initiate it, you come on down, you just bring the whole thing down, and then once the club is parallel to the ground again, that's all you need for pulling it down. Once you reach this position, it's now all about just rotating your hips, and that rotation will give you the club head speed to hit the ball far. So a good downswing would look somewhat like this. Bring it down and then swing on through. Like that. So it's important to maintain a gradual acceleration through the downswing. So something that you don't want to do is reach the tip of your upswing and you put all of your power at the start of the downswing. It will look something like this. That's something you don't want to do because the club face and the shaft loading will completely be disrupted, and then the ball's not going to go far, and then you won't be consistent. So what you're looking for is, when you initiate the downswing, make it slow, make it gradual. And once you reach the bottom of the downswing, put in all your power. Rotate your hips. With that, you'll be consistent, and then you'll be hitting balls long. So that's the downswing. And then that just allows us to reach the end of the golf swing, the finishing position. So to be honest, there's not that many things to be careful on for the finishing position. As long as you're all balanced out, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Because if you have a good downswing and a good upswing, your finishing position will also be good. Because without a good downswing, your body will just be off balance. So I don't know, I'll just show you my finishing position. So upswing, downswing, like that, my finishing position. My left foot hasn't moved, my entire right foot's like just standing on its toes. Body's pretty much straight. That's pretty much it. So one thing to be careful of, and one thing that I'd really like to address, is the so-called release. That's something that you do in downswing. So what the release is like, you know how I mentioned the 290 degrees once for the tip of the upswing. One thing is you got to maintain it when you come on down. You maintain it as long as possible, and then the release is when you finally have to let go of the 90 degrees, making your right arm straight. And when the release just allows you to hit the ball, because once you finish the release, release allows you to square the club face again. Because on the upswing, the club face will be open, and then if you don't release, the club face won't come on back square again. So it won't be straight to the target line. And then if you don't release, the ball's just going to slice on down to the right. And to be honest, that's really embarrassing, though. Just please no. So release, I guess it's really something that's very, I don't know, detailed something. I guess just wanted to mention it. So that's quite important in the golf swing, especially when you get to your longer clubs, because those really require a good release to get the ball flying straight. So release, just pretty much, here's what I'm going to tell you. Just let the club fly on its own after you hit the ball, and that's a good release. So we got setup, upswing, downswing, release, and finishing position. So after all, the swing, my swing, your swing, I don't know, will look something like this. So we got the upswing, look for the parallel, come on up, full rotation, bring it down, and there you go. So that's the swing, that's pretty much it. And there's a few things I'd like to address. So first thing, there's no need to change your swing if you are using different golf clubs. Say if I use a driver, or I use a 5-wood, or I use a 58-degree wedge, there's no need to change the swing. It's just the same swing. Only thing you gotta change is how far you stand from the ball. And as I stated, you put the club down, keep that one fist between your thigh and the tip of the club, and then you'll be good. And then, yeah, that's about the clubs. Next thing will be when you hit the ball. Let me just tell you, it's a mental thing. Because to be honest, when I started playing the game, I always screw up when I try to hit the ball, when the ball's there. My practice swings were all perfect, and once the ball goes on there, I just screw up so bad. So one thing just keep in mind, when you're hitting the ball, don't think that you're hitting the ball. Just think you're doing a practice swing on through as you do, and believe me, that's really gonna help. So I'm just gonna go over why I screwed up so bad. So to be honest, all of us, our instincts, when you think of hitting the ball, you use your hands. And one thing you don't want to do in golf is to use your hands. So when you come on in the downswing, if you use your hands way too much, you just let go of the club too early. If you let go of the club too early, the club's just going to come down, hit the ground, you're just going to hit it fat. Once you hit it fat, ball's going nowhere, so your hand's going to hurt real bad, and it's just like a slice. It's really embarrassing. So pretty much that's all there is, I guess, to a good golf swing. So I guess with this video, now that you guys all watched this video, I guess have fun golfing. Hope to see you all at the golfing range, and then I'll add a few clips of my morning practice session at Tustin Ranch at the end of the video. So thank you for watching. Hope you guys liked it. I'll see you golfing someday. Thank you.
What? Oh, I know. Alright. Yeah. Alright, I'm actually just over at Tustin Ranch. I just over at Tustin Ranch and then a few balls. Yeah, I think Andy and I are going to play this afternoon. He's got a no, it's about half a year. Go with him to play practice round this afternoon. Oh, it's kind of like high desert.